If I go away and I come back and I look different, that is not me.
The Hollywood world is shaken to its very core tonight as Mel Gibson, one of the most controversial and enigmatic stars of our generation, broke down in front of the cameras, revealing secrets that no one could have imagined.
I've seen what they do. The ritualistic behaviors, the drugging, putting girls in the suitcases, dumping them in alleyways. It's horrifying.
Fans are shocked. Whispers are turning into headlines, and the industry elite are reportedly scrambling behind closed doors. Emotions ran high as Gibson, visibly distraught, spoke of a hidden system.
What does the evil side want?
Oh, it wants you. It wants you.
System lurking beneath the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. A system so secretive, so unbelievable, that even the brightest stars were allegedly caught in its grip. Jim Carrey, known for his eccentric yet insightful commentary, was spotted reacting with disbelief, while Jamie Foxx appeared stunned, unable to hide his concern. The family was left divided, insiders say, as tensions over loyalty, truth, and betrayal bubbled to the surface. Rumors are now spreading that what Gibson revealed could change the way we see the entertainment world forever. Hidden alliances, shadowy practices, and controversial cloning claims have emerged, leaving fans questioning what is real and what has been kept hidden for decades. Tonight, you're going to hear the story that everyone in Hollywood hoped would never come out. A story full of betrayal, shocking revelations, and emotional confrontations that no one will forget. The tension in the air was almost tangible as Mel Gibson stepped onto the dimly lit stage of a private Hollywood gala. Cameras flashed, but the room felt less like a celebration and more like the calm before a storm. Gibson's eyes darted nervously across the crowd, his fingers fidgeting with a microphone. I can't hold this in any longer, he began, voice shaking but determined. There's a side of Hollywood you've never seen, a system built on secrets, manipulations, and cloning. A collective gasp swept through the audience. Jim Carrey, seated in the front row, leaned forward.
The human sacrifice aspect is alive and well in our society, I think.
It really is. It's just dressed up in a different way.
With wide eyes, whispering under his breath, "This can't be real. Are we actually hearing this?" Jamie Foxx, usually calm and collected, looked visibly unsettled, gripping his drink tightly as if it could anchor him to reality. "Mel, what are you talking about?" he asked, trying to maintain composure, but his voice betrayed his fear. Mel's voice grew firmer as he held up a folder thick with documents and photos. "I've seen it, Jamie. I've been part of it, whether I wanted to be or not. They clone people, celebrities, influencers, even those closest to you, to control narratives, to manipulate the public, to maintain power. And the truth is, some of the faces you trust most may not even be real." Whispers erupted among the crowd. Fans watching online exploded in the chat with messages like, "No way," and "Mel is losing it." Insiders later revealed that Mel's children were in turmoil after the reveal, arguing over whether to support him or stay loyal to the Hollywood machine that had given their father fame and fortune. Tensions ran high. The family was left divided, unsure whether to confront the truth or pretend.
It's a wonderful feeling. I really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French.
Protect their legacy. Suddenly, an assistant attempted to calm the crowd. "Please, let's keep calm," she said, but her voice was drowned out by the shock and excitement radiating through the room. Mel ignored her and continued, his eyes blazing with emotion. "I confronted a few of my colleagues about this, and do you know what happened?" He paused, letting the tension build. "They laughed at me. Some denied it outright. Others, they threatened me." Jim Carrey's reaction was a mixture of disbelief and fear. I thought I was imagining strange coincidences all these years, but this changes everything," he said, pacing slightly, his face pale. Jamie Foxx shook his head. "Mel, this is insane. We need proof, something concrete before we..." Mel cut him off sharply, holding up the folder again. "I have proof."
We're not here. This is a...
Yeah, if they're telling you that there's no clones, the guy telling you is probably...
"I've been collecting it for years. Emails, photographs, recordings. I've seen meetings where executives decide which versions of celebrities are allowed in public. They even dictate what emotions you're supposed to display. And those who resist, they vanish. The room went silent, everyone frozen, hanging on every word. Whispers filled the room. Could this be true? Has Hollywood really gone this far? Even the most seasoned insiders were reportedly shaken to the core.
clone. They've made human clones. They've made dog clones. You can get your dog cloned. If your dog's gonna die, you can get the DNA from your dog, get a puppy, and it'll be eerily similar to your dog. They think including some.
Unsure how to respond. Fans online couldn't get enough. Social media erupted with theories, memes, and speculation. Some argued it was a publicity stunt. Others were convinced this was the tip of a much darker iceberg. Behind closed doors, Hollywood elites were scrambling. Text messages flew between agents, producers, and A-list stars, some desperate, some furious, all trying to figure out how to contain what was now public knowledge. Then, in a shocking twist, a mysterious figure
Personality traits.
Like, we're gonna take your money, we're gonna block you, we're gonna do this, we're gonna take your life. Like a lot of, my life has been through. I wake up every day just
emerged from the shadows. He's telling the truth, the insider whispered loudly, stepping onto the stage. I've seen it too. I've seen clone celebrities rehearsing, performing, even interacting with fans when the real person wasn't there. It's not a theory anymore, it's reality. Mel nodded, voice cracking with emotion. This is bigger than any of us.
prized to be alive.
If I go away and I come back and I look different, that is not me.
If I ever win any.
But it's time the world knew. The system depends on secrecy, on control, on fear. And I am done being afraid. As the crowd sat in stunned silence, cameras capturing every expression, Jim Carrey muttered, "We're in deeper than I ever imagined. And the world is going to lose it when they find out." Jamie Foxx simply shook his head, his face pale. "Mel, if this gets out, nothing will ever be the same." And with that,
Where we know why. I would rather be dead, not in jail. Because I'd rather be dead.
the first layer of Hollywood's dark secret had been exposed. But as whispers of betrayal, disappearances, and hidden alliances swirled through the room, one thing was certain. The drama had only just begun. The room had gone from stunned silence to tense whispers, the air thick with uncertainty. Mel Gibson, still gripping his folder, glanced around at Jim Carrey and Jamie Foxx. "You have to understand," he said, voice low but fierce. "This isn't just about me. It's about all of us. They've been replacing people, controlling our images, even scripting emotions for decades."
To be on medication. Hey, Fox ain't shit. That nigga gonna make you watch his funeral. Nigga televised his funeral.
And anyone who resists pays the price. Carrey shook his head in disbelief. "I've always felt something was off. The sudden disappearances, the uncanny reappearances, the odd interviews, but I thought I was imagining things."
Oh, he ain't even dead. With a face full of freckles. We ain't never even seen Jamie Foxx with freckles. This clone is...
His hands trembled slightly as he spoke, eyes darting toward the cameras recording every word. So, all those
stupid as hell.
Can't clone this. I brought you too much original. It ain't enough clone juice in the world.
weird coincidences, they were real? Jamie Foxx stepped closer, tension visible in his jaw. "Mel, this is insane. If what you're saying is true, people's entire lives are being manipulated. Our friends, our colleagues, we don't even know who we can trust anymore." Mel nodded gravely.
Exactly.
"And it's worse than you think. Some of our closest friends have been swapped, without our knowledge. I confronted a few executives about it, and I was warned, in no uncertain terms, that speaking out would cost me everything." His eyes glistened with anger and fear. "I'm telling you now because I can't take it anymore. The fans deserve to know the truth, and the people behind this, they need to be exposed." A murmur ran through the audience.
To clone me.
Epstein wasn't just some random wealthy guy who liked hanging out with celebrities. He was a bridge. He connected the world of high-gloss entertainment, the world of movies and music and red carpets, to the world of high-level corruption, the world of power and money and influence that operates completely.
Whispers of who has been replaced and what about the people we know ricocheted across the room. One insider, stepping forward with a trembling hand, revealed chilling details. I've seen rehearsals of celebrities who weren't real. They were duplicates. Perfect, but emotionless. Programmed to act a certain way for public appearances. Carrey's face turned pale. So all the weird interviews, the awkward speeches, it was them? Not the real person? He shook his head in disbelief. No wonder everything felt staged. Foxx, meanwhile, struggled with conflicting emotions. If this is true, some of my closest friends, the people I've trusted for years, I don't even know if they're real. How do we confront this? How do we tell anyone without getting silenced? His voice cracked with tension, the weight of years of hidden manipulation hitting him all at once. Mel took a deep breath. You confront it the way I'm doing now. You speak. You reveal the evidence. And yes, people will doubt you, but some will believe. And those who believe, they're the only hope we have to expose the truth fully. Suddenly, the energy in the room shifted. An assistant rushed forward, whispering urgently into Mel's ear. Sir, some of the families are outside. They've seen the social media frenzy. They're angry. They want answers now. Mel turned to the cameras, face pale but determined. We need to understand that what's happening here isn't just industry gossip. People's lives are at stake. Families are being torn apart. Friendships destroyed. Trust is being manipulated for profit and control. And the worst part? Most people don't even realize it. Backstage, sources reported that tempers flared as celebrities confronted each other. Jamie Foxx reportedly demanded explanations from a close friend, accusing them of being a part of the cloning system. Voices rose, emotions boiled over, and the family members of those involved reportedly began arguing in private corners, some defending the system, others questioning their loved ones' authenticity. Meanwhile, fans online were completely captivated. Mel is finally exposing the truth. One comment read. Another, this is insane. I can't believe Hollywood is capable of this. The internet had erupted, spreading clips, screenshots, and theories faster than anyone could keep up with. Then came the first shocking twist of the night. A so-called insider revealed a secret meeting where top Hollywood executives allegedly orchestrated a replacement of a major A-list actor just days before a blockbuster premiere. The audience gasped as Mel opened a sealed envelope, showing photographs of two nearly identical people, one real, one cloned, posed in the exact same location on consecutive days. This is what they do, Mel said, voice shaking. They create a perfect copy, place them in public, and no one even notices. Jim Carrey whispered, almost to himself, this changes everything. We've all been part of a lie. Every award show, every premiere, all manipulated. His hands shook as he backed away slightly, unsure how to process what he had just seen. Foxx, meanwhile, clenched his fists, jaw tight. Mel, if this goes public, people will riot. They'll demand answers. But some will never believe. And the ones controlling this? They won't go down without a fight. As part 2 reached its climax, Mel Gibson looked out at the crowd, eyes filled with a mixture of fear and determination. This is just the beginning. The world will know soon enough. And when they do, Hollywood will never be the same. The room fell silent, the audience frozen, unsure whether to applaud or run. The revelations had sent shockwaves through every corner of the industry. Behind the scenes, alliances were shifting, betrayals bubbling to the surface, and tempers ready to explode. And just as the tension seemed unbearable, a message flashed across one of the screens, a leaked video of a cloned celebrity performing on set, a perfect replica, indistinguishable from the original. The crowd erupted into murmurs, the air electric with disbelief. With that, part 2 ended on a chilling note. Evidence had been shown, tempers had flared, and the stakes had never been higher. The drama was only escalating, and the secrets of Hollywood were about to unravel further. The night air was thick with tension as Mel Gibson, Jim Carrey and Jamie Foxx retreated backstage, away from the flashing cameras, but not from the chaos that had erupted in the room. The leaked video of the clone celebrity had sent shockwaves through Hollywood insiders, and whispers of betrayal filled every corner. "I can't believe it," Carrey muttered, pacing nervously. "All these years, friends, colleagues, even family were we living next to copies and not even realizing it." Mel shook his head, his face pale but resolute. "I tried to warn people. I tried to stay quiet for years, but every day I saw someone I trusted, someone I called a friend, replaced. And the worst part? Some of them didn't even know they weren't the real versions." Jamie Foxx ran a hand through his hair, visibly shaken. "Mel, I need to know, my circle, my friends, have they been compromised? How do we even start to find out?" Mel's eyes darkened. "You start with the people you love most." I confronted my own family first. Emotions ran high: anger, disbelief, betrayal. My children refused to believe me at first, thinking I was creating a story for attention. But when I showed them the evidence, the tears, the shock, the family was left divided. Some supported me, others questioned my sanity. Back in the main room, heated arguments had begun to break out. One producer, whose identity was long rumored to be involved in the system, accused another of leaking confidential information. Voices rose, accusations flew, and the audience watched in disbelief as years of Hollywood politicking boiled over into public confrontations. Meanwhile, fans online were glued to every word, every gesture, every photograph. Social media was ablaze. "Mel is exposing everything," one post read. Another commented, "This is insane. How many stars are fake?" Even mainstream media outlets scrambled to verify the story, caught between reporting facts and covering a potential conspiracy that could destroy careers. Suddenly, a dramatic confrontation unfolded. A famous actor, long believed to be a close friend of Foxx, stormed onto the stage, pointing at him with fury. "How dare you accuse me of being part of this?" he shouted, voice trembling. "You have no proof." Jamie's expression hardened. "I don't need proof anymore. I've seen the patterns, the replacements, the unnatural behavior. And if you're lying, I want to know now." Mel stepped between them, his hands raised. "Enough. This is exactly what they want: division, mistrust, chaos. We stay united, or we let them control us forever." As the tension reached a fever pitch, Jim Carrey revealed something even more shocking. "I've been contacted," he said quietly, glancing around. "Someone from the inside, someone who's been observing these replacements. They've offered me more evidence. Photos, recordings, even conversations where executives discuss the next replacements." Mel's eyes widened. "We need that. If we go public with this, it could destroy the system. But it's dangerous. They won't just sit quietly. They'll fight back." And fight back they did. Sources revealed that several Hollywood insiders had begun issuing warnings, threatening legal action, and even attempting to remove footage from online platforms. Emotions ran high, tempers flared, and alliances crumbled as actors and executives realized that the story was no longer just gossip. It was a threat to their control and possibly to their very identities. Backstage, Mel confronted another shocking truth. Some of his longtime collaborators had secretly sided with the system. "I trusted them with my career," Mel said, voice shaking. "And they betrayed me. They were feeding information, keeping secrets. I don't even know who I can trust anymore." Jamie Foxx, visibly pale, whispered, "If even our closest allies are compromised, how do we fight this?" Mel looked out the window, the city lights of Hollywood twinkling like a deceptive playground. "We fight by exposing everything, and we fight together. But the world needs to brace itself. What they're about to learn will shake Hollywood to its core." The night ended with a chilling cliffhanger. A new insider had just contacted Carrey and Gibson, claiming they had evidence of the cloning system infiltrating not just actors, but directors, producers, and even studio executives. The revelation left everyone speechless. The stakes had never been higher, and the path forward was dangerous and uncertain. As Part 3 drew to a close, the audience was left on edge, wondering who could be trusted, who was real, and how far the system's reach truly extended. Fans online couldn't stop speculating, and Hollywood insiders reportedly began private meetings to assess the damage before it spiraled further. The drama had escalated beyond anything anyone could have imagined, setting the stage for a shocking conclusion that promised to reveal truths no one was ready to face. The night had grown colder, yet inside the private Hollywood suite, the air was hotter than ever. Mel Gibson, Jim Carrey, and Jamie Foxx huddled around a small table, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of laptop screens showing emails, photos, and videos, evidence of the cloning system that no one had dared to expose until now. This changes everything," Carrey whispered, scrolling through footage of a celebrity who had vanished months ago only to appear in 2 different locations simultaneously. "We're seeing the proof. Real proof." Mel leaned back, exhaustion etched into his features. "I told you. I've lived this nightmare for years. Friends replaced, careers manipulated, emotions scripted. It's not just an industry secret. It's a shadow world controlling the people we admire the most." His voice broke, and for a moment, silence took over. The gravity of the situation pressed down on everyone in the room. Suddenly, a loud knock rattled the door. Jamie Foxx stiffened. Who could that be?" he whispered. Mel motioned for calm, but before anyone could react, a figure appeared, an insider who claimed to have infiltrated the system from the inside. "You think you've seen it all?" the insider hissed, sliding a thick folder across the table. "There's more. Directors, producers, even studio heads, all connected. And some of the stars you thought you knew, they're controlled entirely by them." Carrey's jaw dropped. "Controlled, like puppets?" he asked, voice trembling. Mel nodded grimly.
"Exactly.
And if we go public without caution, they'll come after us. They've already tried to silence a few whistleblowers. We have to be strategic." Meanwhile, rumors were swirling online. Fans were frantic, bombarding social media with speculations. "Mel Gibson is finally telling the truth," one fan wrote. Another commented, "Hollywood is a machine of lies. Who can we trust anymore?" The frenzy reached a point where even mainstream outlets began cautiously reporting on the story, carefully framing it as a Hollywood mystery, while avoiding direct claims. But the drama wasn't over yet. Mel revealed a personal betrayal that sent shockwaves through his inner circle. "One of my oldest friends, someone I considered family, has been feeding information to the executives controlling the clones. I trusted them, and they betrayed me," he said, his eyes brimming with tears. Jamie Foxx shook his head in disbelief. "I can't imagine someone so close turning against you like that." Carrey, still scrolling through the evidence, pointed to a video. "Mel, look at this. There's footage of 2 different versions of a celebrity attending the same event on the same night. The fans are being deceived every day, and the people in charge? They're untouchable for now." Mel's expression hardened. "Untouchable, yes. But exposure is the only way to fight back. That's why I'm here. That's why we're revealing everything we can, piece by piece. And the world deserves to know that Hollywood isn't just glitter and fame. It's manipulation, secrecy, and control." The tension escalated as the trio debated what to release publicly. Jim Carrey, visibly emotional, said, "We have to protect the innocent, but also reveal the truth. If we go too far, people could panic. But if we don't, this shadow world will continue to thrive." Jamie Foxx, finally speaking, added, "And what about the families affected? The loved ones of those replaced? Their lives are in chaos, just like ours. We can't ignore them." Mel took a deep breath. "We start small. Evidence first. Then the story. People will react, they'll question, they'll scream, they'll demand answers. But the important part? We don't stop. We can't stop. The secrets of Hollywood must come to light." Just then, a new notification flashed across Mel's laptop. Another leaked clip of a clone star performing at a private event, indistinguishable from the real one. Carrey gasped audibly. "It's happening again right in front of us. And the world doesn't even know it." The room fell silent. The weight of their revelations pressed down, knowing that once this story reached the public, nothing would ever be the same. Alliances had fractured, betrayals were exposed, and Hollywood's hidden machinery had been laid bare. Every whisper, every suspicion, every odd behavior that fans had noticed for years now had a terrifying explanation. And as Part 4 drew to its shocking conclusion, the three stars looked at each other, understanding the magnitude of what lay ahead. The world was about to see the truth. But would it believe them? Could they survive the fallout? The secrets, the betrayals, and the manipulated lives of countless celebrities hung in the balance. With the evidence in hand and the stakes higher than ever, Mel Gibson, Jim Carrey, and Jamie Foxx prepared to reveal the story to the world. A story of deception, control, and a Hollywood machine more powerful and disturbing than anyone could imagine. The curtain was poised to rise on the biggest revelation Hollywood had ever faced, leaving fans, insiders, and celebrities alike on the edge of their seats, wondering what would happen next. The revelations from Mel Gibson, Jim Carrey, and Jamie Foxx have shaken Hollywood to its core. For years, fans have speculated about strange coincidences, sudden disappearances, and unexplainable behaviors among their favorite stars. But tonight, the truth has been laid bare. Hidden systems, alleged cloning, and manipulation behind the scenes have left even the most seasoned insiders questioning everything they thought they knew. Families are divided, friendships shattered, and careers hang in the balance as secrets that were meant to stay buried are now in the spotlight. The evidence shown, from videos to confidential documents, paints a picture of an industry controlled not just by fame, but by calculated deception. And yet, despite the shocking claims, so many questions remain. Who can be trusted? Which celebrities are the real ones? And which are mere copies? How far does this hidden system extend? And what will happen to those who dare to speak out? The answers are still unfolding, leaving the world on edge, hungry for more information. Now, it's your turn to weigh in. What do you think about these shocking revelations? Could Hollywood really be hiding secrets this big? Were you already suspicious of odd behavior among celebrities? Or is this all too unbelievable to accept? We want to hear from you. Make sure you like this video if you're shocked by what you just saw. Subscribe to the channel to stay updated as the story develops, and comment below with your thoughts and theories. Your opinion matters, and you might even help uncover more of the truth behind Hollywood's hidden world. Don't miss a moment. This drama is far from over, and the next revelation could change everything you thought you knew about the entertainment industry.